And I think that what you're saying, Leo, is very dangerous, just like what President Trump was saying is very dangerous.
Dangerous?
Why are you yelling?
That's Leo Terrell on Fox News absolutely destroying Jessica Tarlov for mindlessly defending Biden, and also probably because her voice sounds like nails on a chalkboard. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and Fox has decided to send out Biden's biggest cheerleader once again to tell us all about how things have really been turning around for him since the State of the Union. For reals this time.
Raising a lot of money, but he's really having a tough time raising those numbers.
Well, he's actually doing a lot better than he was just a few weeks ago. I have a new piece up on foxnews.com about the polling that's come out since the State of the Union, and things have just been going in the upward direction for President Biden. The fundraising, obviously a huge piece of this. 24 hours after the State of the Union, $10 million, $25 million tonight. It's looking pretty good, while Donald Trump's campaign and certainly the RNC has really been struggling. So, yes, at 41%, it's not as bad as it was. It certainly has room to grow. But I do think that we are on a better track. And we know, unfortunately, because of Citizens United and the way that elections exist in America, that money matters a lot. And so I'm thrilled to see that the president is bringing in these kinds of dollars. It's a sign of faith that grassroots donations as well as big donors believe in him and want to win in November, and I'm ready.
Well, there you have it. Elites are supporting the establishment candidate by funneling money to his campaign, so that means people like him. You know, who would have thought that the party that caters primarily to that demographic would be so successful at raising money? I'm sure that the minorities they exploit for votes will be ecstatic to hear that the people the party really cares about came through and donated money. Gee, thanks, managerial elite and celebrities. You know, it sure is good for them, though, that Trump hasn't received some sort of massive financial windfall recently. Oh, wait.
Well, you know what? Money's not going to win the election for Joe Biden. Let me be very clear. Standing next to two former presidents is not going to convince American voters to vote for Joe Biden. Fox came out with a poll yesterday. Look at the numbers. He's underwater on issues of immigration, inflation, crime, and then he insults the intelligence of every New Yorker when there is a police officer who was murdered, and that he's going to fundraise in the city. A city that is lawlessness, a city that is having migrant crime, it's disingenuous. The American people have voted a vote of no confidence of Joe Biden. Everyone knows that. And he can raise $100 million. But the American voters are going to be very loud and clear in November. They're going to vote for President Trump.
Now, being a soulless shill for Democrats isn't the only thing Jessica did to upset Leo. She also tried to shamelessly play the race card to suit her argument. That's right, shortly after this discussion, the subject of Israel and Palestine was brought up. And let's say it didn't go too well for Jessica, who was forced to make a Hail Mary play because her back was against the wall. Don't worry, though. She did it in the most smug and obnoxious way possible.
Thank you very much. Look, Joe Biden has a Michigan policy. kowtowed the pro-Palestinian group in America. He has abandoned Israel. And you want to know, it's not just Israel. He's abandoned Jewish Americans attending universities.
As the only Jewish American on the panel, I think, Trace,
don't do that. Don't do that. That's not the point.
You said Jewish American. I am a Jewish American.
Okay.
No?
You're a big-time Democrat, and you're going to defend Joe Biden, notwithstanding the numbers, and you know he's throwing Israel under the bus, and he's throwing Jewish American students under the bus at all these universities. It's sickening.
Now, I admittedly don't know as much as I should about this group of people, but I'm pretty sure that I keep hearing something about how they aren't a monolith and that the actions of a few shouldn't be used against them as a whole. Did I get that right? You know, it's funny how suddenly Jessica, who's probably only Jewish in name only, wants to pull out her menorah and speak for everyone in that community. Seems to be something that Democrats of various groups like to do to silence opposition. It's the old appeal to authority through personal truth and lived experience tactic. Thankfully, though, people like Leo Terrell are able to see it for what it is and cut through their BS and lies. But let me know what you think. Was it just me, or was Jessica particularly smug in this clip? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!